Monday. It would have made sense for you to stop. So, going to pick up my order from Starbucks. Let's see if it's even ready. It say they're working on it, but I've been trying to find my AirPods, because I just know I put my AirPods in this bag, but I didn't. But good morning. I had some points. I had some points that I used to cash out for some Starbucks. So being greedy this morning. Let me check to see if my AirPods are at home. 'Cause I legit remember I probably left them on the bed. And then my AirPods love to lie. Like right now, I would say they at the church, and they're not. Alright, so I got my Starbucks. It is now 7:06 and I'm heading to work. I was greedy. I got 2 sandwiches. And I have a flat white. I was trying to get my order under $17.94. I had to put the camera down here because I don't have a case for my phone anymore, so it just slides when I try to mount it up. But faculty meeting Monday is the first Monday of the month, so that means faculty meetings. And ironically enough, I'm going to have a faculty meeting on March 31st after we return back from spring break. But y'all, my mind is just on spring break. Spring break me. Oh yes. And I just feel like when you just look forward to it, even after you have a bad day, just go, spring break is coming. And I think that's maybe then you just spring break is coming. So my hair is like lopsided. So I'm on my way to work. I only put in 1 hour for today because, and then I told myself, I'm like, I'm not going to go home and watch TV. I'm going to go home, unwind, and read my Bible. Because I need to read Mark. I need to really read through Mark this week, and I need to read through First Timothy. Comes out of Matthew, and it's Jesus, the last things he said on his Sermon on the Mount. But basically, in a nutshell, we're supposed to take the narrow gate. The gate to hell is broad, but the gate to real life, the path to real life, is narrow. So anything, it just it's like anything that your flesh don't want to do is anything that feels easy to do, like it's easy to gossip and it's easy to watch TV and scroll on social media. It is not good for you, and it's the broad gate. It's going to lead you to hell. And if you think about it, long story short, it really does. But the scripture also says, like, basically it's worth it when you take the narrow, when you take the smaller path, the path that seems harder to do. And that's how I feel like when you, and that's so rewarding in the end. And I reflect and I think about when I was reading, multiple scriptures and passages of scriptures a day. Ooh, this road is so a mess. It just felt good. So I think I'm gonna call it a night here. I may show y'all glimpses of me reading about, but I do read from my phone. Like I let it play from my phone and I keep it on. So I may do it once I'm done. I'm not gonna promise you because after that, like I am gonna lay down and I may start a sermon series that's really, really good. And I think it's about 4 weeks, so I may do that. But alright, I'm almost at work, you guys. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Happy Tuesday. It's the end of the day. My favorite part of the day. 12 minutes until 5:30. I think I'm gonna wash my hair tonight. I don't know. That's all y'all gonna get. Oh, I'm up to chapter 10 in Mark. So yesterday I finished chapter 3 and I did 4, 5, 6. I think I did 7, 8, 9 this morning. I almost running a little bit late, but I did make it to work on time. 2 for 2, 2 for 2. Trying to do 5 for 5 this week. This is flyer.
Appearing before the Senate Armed Services Committee on February 2nd, 2010, Gates further validated my trust by saying, quote, I fully support the president's decision to re-examine Don't Ask, Don't Tell. But it was Mike Mullen's testimony before the committee that same day that really made news, as he became the first sitting senior U.S. military leader in history to publicly argue that LGBTQ persons should be allowed to openly serve. Mr. Chairman, he said, speaking for myself and myself only, it is my personal belief that allowing gays and lesbians to serve openly would be the right thing to do, no matter how.
After she come back. Is it? Where's this thing fall down? I'm in my old stumpy ground.